Parade here in Dacula.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Thank you, Avery. Wasn't that great? Give her another round of applause, please. I can tell why she's a national winner of singing the national anthem, our Spangled Banner, our Star Spangled Banner. It's 10:02, ladies and gentlemen. Man, you know, this is great. I'm sorry, I gotta take a picture. If my phone will let me. I gotta take a picture down the road here. And I gotta take a picture down the road here. And I'll take your picture right here too. You don't know where that picture is gonna show up. Gotcha. You know, something else I was thinking about, no, we don't have an extravagant setup here for Memorial Day to announce our parade entries. But you know what? Our guys who fought for us didn't have anything extravagant either. So it is what it is. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a few of my personal words. Again, these are my words, nobody else's. So here we go. Today, once again, we come together to remember and honor those who never wavered to keep the flame of freedom lit, so that it may serve as a beacon of hope for those around the world who are oppressed and downtrodden. These are the ones we remember on Memorial Day. Now, I've asked these questions before over the last few years, but I'm going to repeat and ask them again. Why are you here today? Do you know what Memorial Day is all about? And what does Memorial Day mean to you? Every day we take the freedom we have for granted. We forget about the high price that was paid for this freedom that we enjoy every single day. We forget the men and the women, their families who paid that price. The history of Memorial Day dates back to May 1868, when General John A. Logan, the Commander-in-Chief of Grand Army of the Republic, an organization of Union veterans, called for a national holiday to remember the Civil War dead. It was originally called Decoration Day, which, as it is today, a day of remembrance for those men that died in service to their country. Family and friends would come, gather, and decorate the graves of their fallen loved ones with flowers. Memorial Day represents the multitude of men and women throughout history who went above and beyond the call of duty to our great country and paid the ultimate price for the experience, to experience life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Memorial Day represents the slaves that broke free from the chains of oppression, who rose up and joined hand in hand with the white Union soldiers and together laid their lives out on the battlefield to ensure a future where all men and women, regardless of their race, are created and treated as equals. Memorial Day represents those brave men and women who looked at Adolf Hitler's Germany and Hirohito's Japan and condemned the evils of Nazism and imperialism and sacrificed their lives from the bloody beaches of Normandy to the top of Mount Sarabuchi. These Americans gave us their everything so that we would have a chance at a brighter future, to triumph over tyranny, and to prove that liberty's light will shine bright over the darkness. Throughout history of our great country, the list of lives lost in service to the U.S. is unfathomable. Approximately 1.3 million lives. The only difference between the early wars and now is that now these service members are our sons, our daughters, our husbands, our wives, our friends, who raised their right hand and pledged the oath of service to protect the freedoms we hold so dear, and who are now resting as heroes beneath the white crosses of our national cemeteries. Now I'd like to read a poem that I found online. It's called the Arlington National Cemetery. It was written by Robert Welch Sr. about the men and women in our national cemeteries. The honor guard goes slowly by as another's laid to rest. The bugle's call hangs in the sky. Farewell to America's best. Look upon this solemn sight beneath the clear blue sky. Markers of the purest white in silent rows they lie. A gentle breeze goes drifting by, causes flags to wave anew. And as the warming sun grows high, it dries the morning dew. The stillness falls upon the ear with reverence sad and deep. We walk among them far and near, those that are in eternal sleep. The changing of the guard goes on in weather foul and fair, to honor those that are unknown and respect those lying there. Those men and women who died for our freedom represent the diverse patchwork that is the United States of America. They were the rich, the poor, the black, the white, the male, the female. They were from cities, farms, suburbs, communities. They came from every ethnicity and background. But their one common characteristic is that they all took an oath. They all took an oath to die for America when called upon. We can ensure that the memories of these fallen heroes and their sacrifices are not in vain. We can ensure the future generations understand the importance of service, sacrifice, and honor. We can ensure through our own community that our country remains strong, free, and prosperous. Today, once again, we find ourselves reflecting on the sacrifices that have been made to make America what it is today, and to keep our freedoms that we have alive and strong. These men and women willingly faced danger and uncertainty, answering the call of duty with valor and honor. To the family of our fallen heroes, your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering support have carried our soldiers through their most challenging moments. You have borne the burden of their absence, and our own sacrifices are immeasurable. Your loved ones' dedication and ultimate sacrifices are not forgotten, and their memory lives in the hearts, in the minds of grateful Americans. For 30 years, I have dedicated myself to preserving the memory of our fallen heroes, expressing my deepest appreciation for their service and their ultimate sacrifice. May we never, ever, ever forget our fallen. May we never, ever cease to be grateful for their service, and may we always strive to be worthy of their sacrifices made on our behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, again, why are you here today? Do you know what Memorial Day is really all about? And what does Memorial Day mean to you? Think about it. God bless America. God bless those who have made the ultimate sacrifice and served our great nation for our freedom. Thank you. Again, I hope that you guys will, later in the day, talk about Memorial Day. When you go home, get online with your kids, your grandkids, whatever, and Google Memorial Day. In fact, if you go to DaculaMemorialDay.com to the parade website, there's a link on there, a very good link about Memorial Day. Just take the time, because we need to do that. That's why every year, ladies and gentlemen, I always seek to find a young person to sing the national anthem. Because, yes, this parade is about our fallen, but it's also to instill what freedom is all about, what Memorial Day is all about in our kids. Because school is out before Memorial Day. I don't know how much they get in school about Memorial Day, probably not much, if nothing at all. That's all I'll say about that, but nevertheless, just please talk to your kids. You know, back in my day, and you know, we still had family reunions, and you could talk to your grandma and your grandpas, their great-grandfathers at the time, you know, about them being in the service. But these days, I mean, I know family reunions just hardly ever exist. So kids don't get the opportunity to talk to family members and talk to them about their service to our country. And let me go into something. I didn't plan to do this, but I've got to say this. This year, and I don't know why I had not thought about doing this before, but this year I asked that all the parade entries honor a fallen hero on their entry. And then I found out from people, well, I don't have a fallen hero in my family. Well, okay, I didn't think about that. Like I said, I've never done this before. So I said, okay, if you have a living or a deceased veteran, you can honor them on your parade entry. I don't care. They all gave their life. They all fought for our freedom. They all need to be remembered. So you'll see as parade entries go by today, well, go by that way, you will see people honoring with names more than usual on their entries. Hopefully everybody has. I can't control that. All I can do is request it. But you know what? What I'm leading up to is I had some personal interaction with some people and some emails that by me, little old me, asking for people to do that on their entry, they found out things about their family that they didn't even know about. They found out that they had, and I'll tell you the story of one, because it's very touching to me. He was taken prisoner, World War II, 1942, by the Japanese. And again, this family did not even know this was in their family until they talked to other family members about fallen heroes in their family for this parade. He was taken prisoner by the Japanese. I don't remember the month, the day. They gave that to me. It was in 1942. He was a prisoner for 2 years. In 1944, he was put on a Japanese boat being shipped to Manila. In that route to Manila, still as prisoner with many, many other U.S. prisoners on Japanese boat, the U.S. sunk that ship with submarine, by submarine. So he lost his life. Not on, he was a prisoner, but the Japanese had told those people that you will die. One way or the other, you will die. The Japanese, any survivors, they strapped them to the rails of that ship and they went down to the depths of the ocean with that ship. That's just one story, ladies and gentlemen. And there were several that I've been told about. The people that didn't even know that that had happened in their family, that they found out about. So, please, take some time and do some research on your family. You just might find out something that you were not aware of about the veterans or fallen hero, people, gave their service to their country. Okay, I just wanted to share that. Thank you. So one veteran, let's see, what time is it? Okay, so where's Steve? Steve? Where's the parade at? Okay, he'll find out. Like I think I said earlier, that I know of, I think, 3 in their mid-90s veterans that are in the parade, World War II veterans that are in the parade today. One of them is in the Fallen Heroes of Georgia, okay? And like I said, they're the Grand Marshals of the parade. There will be 5 Jeeps that will be leading the fallen heroes. This gentleman will be in the 4th Jeep as he goes by. And so I will read this little story about him as he goes by. I was given permission. Normally I'm silent when the fallen heroes go by, but I was given permission by them to read this about Corporal Marion Ralph Collins. And again, he'll be in that 4th Jeep as it goes by. There'll be signs, placards on either side, so you'll know, but the name is Corporal Marion Ralph Collins. And again, as these guys go by, please stand. Give them the respect that they require, that they need, that they deserve. Okay, I think that's it for me for now. Enjoy some music, and we'll get on into it. see some red and blue lights coming, ladies and gentlemen. Something else, ladies and gentlemen, I was just thinking about with the reversal of the parade this year. These participants, and there's about 1,200 of them, you know, they need some respect as well, because I don't know how many of y'all know this, but you know, that road going up Hebron Church Road, that's an uphill climb when you get up there to the high school. And Wilson is a slight upgrade. And coming up Dacula Road, or down Dacula Road, is a slight increase. So they deserve some acknowledgement for walking uphill today. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna, because I don't want to really disrupt the fallen heroes of Georgia, even though they gave me the right to go ahead and read this bio. I'm gonna go ahead and read this World War II 95-year-old veteran's biography right here real quick. Corporal Collins is a veteran of the Second World War and fought with the Army's 91st Ordnance and Ammunition Company. He fought in Normandy, northern France, the Rhineland, which is Germany, which is what it was called back then, and where he was awarded the Purple Heart. So you got a Purple Heart recipient in front of you. Corporal Collins' decorations also include the European Campaign Service Medal, a Good Conduct Medal, and a Distinguished Unit Badge. We'd like to thank Corporal Collins for his service and welcome home. And I'll read that portion when he comes by, but I just wanted to give you his brief bio. I don't know that we've had a Purple Heart recipient in the parade before, to my knowledge. There might have been, I just don't know it. You know, because there are a lot of veterans out there that they don't want to be recognized. They really don't. Especially from the Vietnam era. But boys and girls, if you see a veteran, if you're at the grocery store, at Walmart, Target, at the mall, don't be afraid to walk up to them and tell them thank you. They deserve it.
Police force.
There you go, right here. Right here. Go right over here. Go right there with her. I love your name. Oh,
We got Gwinnett County motorcycles doing their thing here. They're leading off our parade. I think they call them rodeo motorcycles. Gwinnett County Police. Thank you, sir. Let's see the wave. And our fire station 16, your Dacula firefighters who are here always ready when you need them. Thank you, guys. And ladies and gentlemen, right here in this green Ford truck is our mayor of Dacula, Mr. Trey King. Riding with him is Wendell Holcomb, U.S. Army Master Sergeant, former Dacula Marshal, former Dacula Mayor, former Dacula City Council person, and we also have Staff Sergeant Trannon Thomas, U.S. Army, and Sergeant Kim Murray of the U.S. Marines. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have Ann Mitchell, Dacula City Council. We got Dennis Haynes, Dacula City Council. He served 15 years in the United States Marine Corps and enjoys serving our community today. Thank you, Dennis. And we got City Council member Danny Spain in honor of World War II veteran J.C. Spain, loving father, husband, and grandfather. Thank you, Danny. And leading off the 30th Annual Memorial Day Parade is members of Troop 576, Brian Wrighton, Preston Glass, and Max Over. Just allow a little bit more space. Those guys are from my troop, so that's why I was talking to them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for our Grand Marshals of the Parade, the Fallen Heroes of Georgia. As they near, please stand and give them your full respect. Ladies and gentlemen, 337 members of the Fallen Heroes of Georgia.
and Captain Corey E. Tyler. Specialist Edgar E. Cardenas, Corporal John C. Tanner, Specialist Christopher G. Patton, Sergeant Michael C. Hardinger, Specialist John J. Young, Corporal Joshua H. Reed, Master at Arms Seaman Tunisia M. Gresham, Staff Sergeant Gregory L. Elam, Information Systems Tech Second Class Manila M. Brown, Lance Corporal James M. Bluff, Corporal Evan A. Marshall, Staff Sergeant Donald T. Tabb, Corporal Gwen A. Baez, Sergeant Corey E. Spates, First Sergeant Luke J. Mercadente, Staff Sergeant Sean J. Whitehead, Master Sergeant Davey N. Weaver, Sergeant Steve A. McCoy, Master Sergeant Mitchell W. Young, Corporal Jonathan R. Ayers, Corporal Matthew B. Phillips, Cryptologic Technician 3rd Class Matthew J. O'Brien, Private First Class Tyrone V. Hobbs, First Lieutenant William K. Jernigan, Private Coleman J. Meadows III, Command Sergeant Major Benjamin Moore Jr., Specialist Ryan C. King, Private Thomas E. Lee, Sergeant Jeffrey W. Jordan, Sergeant First Class John C. Beal, Major Kevin M. Jenrek, First Sergeant John D. Blair, Lance Corporal Charles S. Sharp, Specialist Isaac L. Johnson, Sergeant Brock H. Chavers, Specialist Anthony M. Lightfoot, Specialist Raimundo P. Morales, Captain Matthew C. Freeman, First Lieutenant Joseph D. Hilton, Gunnery Sergeant Edwin J. Johnson, Staff Sergeant Aaron M. Kenneflick, Staff Sergeant Alex French IV, Sergeant First Class Sean P. McCloskey, Staff Sergeant Vernon W. Martin, Chief Warrant Officer 4 Michael P. Montgomery, Sergeant Brianne T. Williams, Private First Class Jaisha L. Pauley, Specialist Bruchon X. Alexander, Private First Class Jason H. Estepanal, Specialist Matthew D. Huston, Sergeant Lakeisha M. Bailey, First Lieutenant Robert W. Collins, Staff Sergeant James R. Patton, Sergeant Jonathan K. Penny, Specialist David A. Holmes, Lance Corporal William T. Richards, Sergeant Johnny W. Lumpkin, Private First Class Jacob A. Dennis, Staff Sergeant Sheldon L. Tate, Sergeant First Class Edgar N. Roberts, Private First Class Chad D. Coleman, Lance Corporal Christopher B. Rogers, First Lieutenant Scott J. Fleming, Senior Airman Michael J. Barratt, Senior Chief Cryptologic Technician David B. McClendon, Corporal Stephen C. Sokolowski, Lance Corporal Raymond L. A. Johnson, Specialist Shannon Chihuahua, Private First Class Austin G. Stagg, Lance Corporal Joseph R. Geis, Private Jeremy P. Faulkner, Specialist Gary L. Nelson III, Cynthia R. Taylor, Specialist Roger G. Keating, Private First Class Bryce M. Scott, Specialist Mark J. Downey, Staff Sergeant Keith F. Rudd, Lance Corporal John R. Whippy Cagle, Specialist Adrian G. Mills, Captain Nicholas S. Whitlock, Sergeant Edward Howard III, Sergeant Sean E. Dressler, Lance Corporal Scott B. Harper, Private First Class Jonathan F. Davis, First Lieutenant Jonathan P. Ross, Lance Corporal Stephen G. Scott, Private First Class Roland D. Jones, Staff Sergeant Alexander G. Malay, Specialist Colonel P. Thompson, Major Walter D. Gray, Specialist Herbert Michael, Sergeant Sebastian Smith, Sergeant Rick C. Lawson, Staff Sergeant Matthew Lawson,
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank Corporal Collins for his service. Welcome home, sir. Welcome home. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, the fallen heroes of Georgia. The reason we're here today. Look, we have Civil Air Patrol Squadron 112 out of Briscoe Field. And we've got VFW Post 5255 which was mustered in 1946 with over 600 veterans on their membership rolls.
Not all of them right here, though.
Mr. Finch, hey buddy. Hey! I don't know any of them, she just said hi. In the black, what is that, a Pontiac? Oh. We have Mr. Joy Watkins, and he has with him Mr. Bob Martin of Grayson, Georgia, 92-year-old or year young, Air Force veteran and Korea War, 1951 to 1954. Fighter Wing Supply Squad Airman, first class. Thank you for your service, sir. And welcome home. We also have a Dacula native, Phil Tanner. He's Vietnam Infantry 67 to 68, accompanied by his son, Russ Tanner. Driven, Mr. Joy Watkins with his wife, Sherry. Thank you. got Mr. Rustus Franklin, Specialist 4th Class, U.S. Army Signal Corps, Fort Monmouth, New Jersey, 59 to 61, and Specialist 4, Don Schublet, U.S. Army, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, 58 to 1960. Billy Kennedy, Vietnam veteran, 69 to 70, owner of 56 Chevy, is driving today in honor of Mr. Bill Kennedy, killed in action December 19th, 1944 in World War II. Kelly Kennedy, driving her dad, Sam Knox's 2015 Chevy Camaro. He served in Vietnam, 69 and 70. Is honoring Joe Edward Braver, who died in action on May 16, 1970. Steve Schulman, Air Force and Army veteran, in a 1977 Chrysler New Yorker, as far away from EV as you can get, riding along with his wife Kimberly and ZZ Top drummer Frank Beard. Yeah, right. Greenback Base. United States Submarine Veterans Greenback Base of Greater Atlanta. Purpose is to perpetuate the memory of our shipmates and give their lives in pursuit of their duties while serving their country. Welcome. Thank you. The Gwinnett Technical College Student Veteran Organization was founded in 2011 as chapter of the Student Veterans of America. Today we walk for the fallen heroes of the days past. We continue forward to honor the legacies of our fallen heroes. And we got here the Gwinnett County Veterans Memorial Museum. The Jeep, adopted by the U.S. military branches, has a rich heritage recognized worldwide. It is forever tied to freedom, toughness, and capability. The Jeep saw extensive service in World War II and in Korea. The Jeep is manned by veterans representing the Gwinnett Veterans Memorial Museum. Visit GwinnettVeteransMemorialMuseum.org for more information. And we got the Georgia Military Preservation Association, a nonprofit organization dedicated to the restoration and preservation of vintage military vehicles. Each wheeled warrior is privately owned and operated by club members who participate in events across the state, honoring veterans and military history. The club's motto is "Keep 'em Rolling." Thank you, MBTA. Another member of that beat. Yeah, but this is called a mule, right? Called a mule. I didn't say that. But I guess you could kind of see why it was called a mule. You know, in World War II, horses were used to carry ammunition. In fact, one year we honored one of them, Sergeant Brickless. Maybe we'll do that again. Number 23, we got Fort Daniel Foundation. Is an active and archaeological historic park in Gwinnett County. The site hosts several events throughout the year and invites the public to visit. Come and see the starting point of the original Peachtree Road. It's up at the corner of 324 and 124. And the Children of the American Revolution is the nation's oldest and largest patriotic youth organization, offering membership to anyone under the age of 21. They have the heritage of someone who rendered support for the cause of the American independence. Their activities focus on patriotism, service, and education about our American heritage. These, ladies and gentlemen, we need more of this. Children of the American Revolution. You got the wave down. Approaching is this Appalachian Service Unit Girl Scouts of America. We march to honor the men and the women who died serving our country. The Girl Scout promise highlights our commitment to America. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa, for bringing us all together. Oh, and the first candy is being delivered. Sergeant Dylan Schaffner, U.S. Marine Corps, 87 to 2014. And we've got Boy Scout Troop 576. Based out of Prospect United Methodist Church in Lawrenceville. Nobody is too small to do a good turn, even it's only a smile. And carrying on their backpacks, they're honoring a fallen hero, a living or deceased veteran. And Lewis, we have a guy, gentlemen, he's from St. Louis, Missouri, visiting in the Dacula Memorial Day Parade. Oh, and I'm sorry, who do we have here? We have Pack 500. And we got Pack 514 out of Lawrenceville. For Christopher Holbrick, 101st Airborne. Scout to Monroe, Pack 726, Pack 1737, and Troop 5726, and Troop 726. Let me take a breath. Out of Hall, Gwinnett, and Walton counties, participate in all scouting activities as well as community service. The older scouts are going to high adventure trip in Michigan in July. 30. Boy Scout Troop 5597 is an all-girls troop from Dacula in 2019 Scouts PSA. New charter applications for girl troops. Hamiltonville United Methodist Church is proud to be the charter org that sponsors Troop 5597, founded in 2019. And as a member of the Boy Scouts, I have no problem with girls being in the Boy Scouts. Mr. Sam Wilson, in memory of my dad, Clyde Wilson, a proud Army Corps World War II veteran who served in the Philippines. Thanks to my dad and all veterans for their service. Jeff McPhail, many years in the parade. Classic 73 Corvette Stingray, driven by Reese McPhail with his dad Jeff. Driving in memory of Paul Billings and Ed Mitchell, who both fought in World War II. The Blake Reynolds family. This is their 19th year in the parade. We want to thank all of those who served or are serving in the military today. Nevin Miller and his family in a 1950 Willis Jeepster, in memory of family members who have defended our country. Thank you, sir. CPOW Cecil Waters, World War II. Nevin Miller family. Okay, this is in memory of family member Colonel Herman Butte Wagner, West Point, class of 1917. Wayne Walton. Driven by their granddaughter Melissa Walton from Dahlonega, Georgia. Built by O.T.A. Walton of Snow Hill, West Virginia. And ladies and gentlemen, Dacula High School Band. You can always count on Dacula High School Band. Thank you for coming today, guys. You know, it's a shame we can't get more high schools to have their band in the parade. They get an invite every single year. So if you know or close to the band directors of those other 30 high schools in Gwinnett County, get them over here. They don't know what they're missing. Who wants to be a bus driver? Gwinnett County School, they're hiring. They're looking for bus drivers. No, that's not your bus. One route. Let's go, girls. We need to go. Thank you. Dacula Athletic Association, men and women from the community, time and effort to help mold the community, youth into the best versions of themselves. One family, one Dacula. Dacula Athletic Association cheerleading. Cheerleading is offered to ranking first to 8th grade students. Register now, open for upcoming season. Visit Dacula.com for more information. We got more Dacula Athletic football.
Who are we?
Hayden Clayton Jr., Marietta, Georgia. A fallen hero.
When we get home, I'll get my pads on break. I'll get out.
Y'all be safe up there. Specialists. Sorry, another fallen hero that they're representing, that they're honoring on their entry. We got the DAA lacrosse. Life is better when you stick together. That's a good one. And they're honoring Tech Sergeant Anthony C. Campbell Jr., Air Force, Florence, Kentucky, 35 years old, killed in action, 12/15/09. Six U Dacula Falcon All-Stars recognize and honor our fallen heroes and thank all of who have served our country. Looks like they've got some of the fallen heroes on their entry. Henry Ballo Jr., Lance Corporal, and some others. I just can't read them. I'm sorry. They're all remembered. In our faithful Model A Restorers Club. Model A's been around for almost 100 years. First car, get this, the first car sold in 1927 for approximately $400 to $500. At that time, the only color available was black. Later on, came out with more colors. 1927, you could get any color as long as it was black. I always think of Mr. Claude Bradbury every time I see these cars. Mountain View Athletic Association. Mountain View Bears thanks and honors the families of soldiers who made the ultimate sacrifice. Without them, we would not have the freedom we enjoy today. Happy Memorial Day, go Bears. Private Eli Haas, 1917 to 1945, Purple Heart recipient.
Gotta make eye contact.
Let's go, Dacula. Let's go. My son went to Mountain View. Okay, we have Mr. Jimbo with the Mountain View Softball All-Stars. And as a bonus, where's it at? Yeah, the Mountain View Softball All-Star.
How's it going?
Mr. Jimbo. Well, the Chick-fil-A cow was supposed to be there somewhere. Where's that cow at, Grace? Come to Dacula Chick-fil-A right down the road after the parade. And we got the Gwinnett Goonies. What a name. 16U travel team out of Rabbit Hill Park. The Goonies.
Rugby.
The Gwinnett Lions Rugby. As one of the top teams in Georgia Rugby Union, the Lions are always looking for new players of all ages, men and women, to learn, play, and compete. Find more about the Lions on Facebook or Instagram. And first time in the parade, guys, we have these Mini Coopers. Mini Cooper Club. These owners enjoy the driving the twisty roads and giving back to their community. Led by Doug and Lynette Price, the club is centered in Gwinnett County. Mini is not just a car, it's a community. Chief Petty Officer James Dillard Slade. I can't read that, I'm sorry. R.L. Anderson, United States Marine Corps, World War II. Now this is interesting how they've done this. I like this. Sergeant Rodney Davis. They all have fallen heroes on their vehicles. Sergeant Charles Robert Bogart, Vietnam. Henry Bruce, World War II. Thank you, Mini Coopers. We look forward to seeing you again. Wow, we got the Sachet Dance Team. As a majorette hip-hop dance team based in Lawrenceville with girls ranging ages 5 to 18, we are dedicated to providing unique dance instruction through caring, friendly, well-trained instructors. Thank you, ladies. Moving, moving, moving. Keep those doggies moving, rawhide. Now I'm showing my age. And the Miss Dacula Scholarship Pageant. Founded in 1969, our motto is scholarship, service, and sisterhood. Miss Dacula is honored and humbled to participate in the parade to remember those that gave their lives for our freedom. Who's the top queen? Up front? Okay.
Get some good footage so far? Yeah. You'll see it later.
Are y'all having a good time so far? What do you think about this direction versus the other way?
How you, girl? Yeah. How you doing?
No? Yes?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
All the yays?
Yay!
Say yay.
Yay!
Say no. Ah. Okay, thank you. Again, it was not my doing. I'm just a piano player. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we do use the streets of Dacula. This is actually a state road. It's not a city road. You know, so we are kind of limited in what we can use and all that good stuff. So it doesn't really matter to me as long as we have a parade to honor our fallen heroes. Looks like we got some amazing young ladies. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, who are you? Uncle Sam. He's not resting as a hero. He's alive and walking. You know, one year for the parade, I dressed up as Uncle Sam. Wouldn't do it again for the life. Kindness Queens. No. Please give Jay, Haley, and Demi a warm welcome as they share some kindness with us today. Honoring David Berry, Vietnam. Anthony Maddox. Kit Khalid Levi. I'm sorry, I can't read all the names. But thank you for honor. Bo Curry. I'm sorry, I can't read the name of him. Donald Marks Wade. I had to do that. Twilight Dwellers of Marietta. They're a group of baton dwellers aged 45 and up. 45 and up. They meet weekly for practice. They've traveled to Orlando for Twirlmania and various other places like Tybee Island and other venues. They're from Marietta. And we got the Georgia Sensation Chorus amongst us. They are an award-winning women's acapella chorus based in Peachtree Corners. They love to bring their unique style of energetic performance to venues all across Georgia. Today they honor Private First Class Richard Ryan, Specialist Donald Lee Diamond, and all who have given their ultimate sacrifice. Let freedom ring. Thank you. And they have several marks on their entry. That's great. Thank you. Dacula United Methodist Church. We are that friendly little church on Finch Road with open hearts, open minds, and open doors, where you are invited to come as you are to experience hospitality like no other and to encounter God while worshiping with neighbors. God bless our troops and the fallen and their families. Specialist Joshua Dacula, killed in action October the 14th, 2004. That's an awesome entry, I like that. Mount Sinai Baptist Church. We come again this year to honor the heroes who have given their lives and their families and friends who have given their loved ones to us in the same freedom. May we always remember the great sacrifices these men and women have given so that we can enjoy the great gift of liberty. Thank you, Lord, for these men and women. God bless America. Roger Smith Bryant, the First Class U.S. Army, 1945-1967. Union Grove Baptist Church, located on Finch Road, serving the community for 144 years. I'm 145, so anyway. The church honors those who serve, and have served, and those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Union Grove welcomes all to come worship and serve. And they have several members representing on their entry there. Grace Community Church, Christian Highway Lawrenceville.
Community Church! Hey, thank you for
11 a.m. service. We have small groups, all ages. Praise Community Church, where you know God, like find freedom, discover your purpose, and go make a difference. Thank you, Corporal Jonathan Myers. Killed in action, Afghanistan in 2008, graduate of Shadow High School. Forever Grow Inc. is a family-owned and operated lawn care company that's proudly, I wouldn't want that on my lawn, serving residential, commercial landscapers throughout Dacula and surrounding areas for over 20 years. Remembering and honoring Lieutenant Corporal Jackson Foranger, 20 years old, Chesney, South Carolina, United States Marine Corps, April 2023, very recent. God bless you.
You need what she said.
Forever Grow. Oh, Renaissance Bank! Oh my gosh! Renaissance Bank, yeah, I'm sorry. They have with them honoring Evan Jerome Thornton, killed in action, Vietnam, June 68. Tech specialist Norman Lawrence was in Patton's Devil Brigade, killed in battle 1944, and Lieutenant with Battle of Baton, World War II, taken prisoner in Japan. That's the one I talked to you about earlier. Joy Watkins Automotive.
Everybody knows this one. Let's hear it.
Chris and Kate Blanca. 1994 Viper. Over 20 years experience in the automotive industry. I'm falling behind. I apologize. World-class home inspection. Locally owned since 2007. They do home inspections, They've got an ambulance. Take you away.
Thank you for your service, sir.
family group. Trade Wind Coffee right here in Dacula. Rich history and heritage of our nation would not be possible without the sacrifices made by so many. Our freedom today is preserved by these heroic acts which will not be forgotten on this day. Amen. And there they have some people. Turn the sign this way. Let me see. Lieutenant Corporal Joshua Isaac, 1984-2007. Thank you. Crystal Creek Landfill and J.C. McDaniel Construction has been family owned by the McDaniel family for over 40 years. We offer grading, roll-off service, colored mulching, recycle aggregate. Like us on Facebook. Or call 404-557-5475 for more information. I hear the train a rolling. First time in the parade, we got Truist Bank right here in Dacula. Truist. Gotta get the wave down. It's not like this. It's like this. We remember. Holy smokes, I see a Mount Everest of a truck down there. You got my attention, Sarge. Luckily owned by our very own 48th Infantry and Foreign Medal of Honor recipient Sergeant Corey Speck. Give them a call for all your window cleaning, truck removal, and moving needs, in-state and out-of-state. The youngest member parade participant right there. And they have several veterans that they are honoring their fallen heroes that they're honoring on the side of their vehicle as well. More sergeants. Specialist Parish, Sergeant Morgan, Staff Sergeant Potts, Sergeant Crow, Sergeant Thomason, Staff Sergeant Alex French, Major Chapel, Sergeant McDonald George Phillips Peck, First Sergeant Blair, Staff Sergeant Creech, Eugene Kirk. Ladies and gentlemen, our only horse in the parade this year, ridden by Miss Allison, riding on Miss Mango. Thank you for coming today. We appreciate it. Talk it up. We need to have the horses back in the parade next tractor. He's been in the freight lobby every year. All 30 of them. Still driving. Larry Ansley. Been in many years in this parade. Mr. Paul Maddox on a 48 John Deere. Many years in this parade. In memory of Henry Ray Maddox, U.S. Army. 1944 to 1946. World War II. In memory of Sergeant Wilbert Ledford. Keith Ledford. U.S. Army Vietnam veteran. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, I guess, for the 30th annual Dacula Memorial Day Parade.
The city of Dacula.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Thank you.
Hey, you know, we're not saying it's over.
What did he say?
I said it's not over until I say it's over.
Hey.
Oh, y'all go home, it's over. Good job, Marvin.
I have another one for you, Marshals.
Hey, I didn't do that up there.